Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's McDaniel. Using his legs to buy some time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Wide open, he makes the catch. Gashes the heart of the knee. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Finds his man, it's Abrams. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it and fires to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Got his man. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. To throw. It's Wimsatt. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Texas Tech, 14, Florida, 7.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Timeout, Florida.
Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end now in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit as he throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground and trying to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And wings it incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that man. I know that.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
To the air, it's McDaniel. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking
trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gators! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Middle Tennessee. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. He'll throw it, using the quick game. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. This time he's got it. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds. No time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Bounced off his feet. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it! Touchdown, Florida! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Holds and fires complete to the right. Snowed under by the defense. crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's McDaniel. Extending the play. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for room. It's Daniels. Creates a little room. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just feeds the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Now they'll try the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Touchdown Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana Monroe is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. And the returner goes down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40 and the 30. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it over the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going over the top. Catch and stride inside the 15. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Daniels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Wimsatt. He's got him in the flat. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times